Hello everyone, welcome back to another new video, and today I will be showing you a famous chess study where even after getting a queen up advantage, the evaluation would still seem to change several times. In the following position, black is up a bishop for a pawn, and the last pawn for black is also far advanced. That being said, white's counterplay should not be underestimated, because if white gets the chance to play rook to b8 check, king to f7 g6 check, the tables would probably be turned upside down. c2 would also allow rook to c3, when after bishop takes g5 rook takes c2, black no longer has a win after the last pawn is lost. So is there a way to defend c3 and prevent white's rook from reaching the 8th rank? It turns out that the answer is yes, which can only be done with the great move bishop to b4. If white's rook passively goes back to try to stop the c-pawn, black will protect it, before chasing the rook out using the bishop, when black has an easy win up 6 points of material. Realizing that the c-pawn is unstoppable, white goes for an all-or-nothing push with g6, creating counterplay at all costs. Of course, black must not hurry and play c2, as it will allow g7 check followed by g8 queen, and once again, white is the one winning. Luckily, there is a very effective way to stop that notion with a rook check on the 7th rank. After white's king moves, the c-pawn finally makes a step, and it seems that victory is secured for black, whose passed pawn cannot be stopped. But wait, black's rook has moved away from e4, leaving black's bishop unprotected, which is immediately proved as the enemy rook snaps the bishop with rook takes b4. Black is up a queen as his plan has promised, but white's rook will also reach the 8th rank with check, forcing rook to e8, which allows g7 check. Is black in trouble now? Not really, as after king to f7 rook takes c8, queen to h6 checkmate wins the day for black, but white is not yet finished. With the move rook to b7 after rook to e8, black is facing the double threat of g7 and rook to f7 checkmate. A check on the long diagonal would allow g7 anyway, but even after queen to h6 check rook to h7, white still has the same threats. Because taking the rook lets white draw by stalemating their king using the h-pawn, black seems to be on the receiving end of a brilliant save by white. However, this is all just an illusion, because with more power, black has the brilliant move rook to e7. This forces the queen to be taken. And the key idea is that after rook to g7, white is not in stalemate. Rather, white's g and h pawns, once determined to turn the game around, are now the traitors since white's only move is rook to h7. With just a single rook, black can conclude the study with rook to g8 mate, finishing off an impressive display of additional resources in the position. If you want to see more brilliant chess studies like this, be sure to like and subscribe for more. And I will see you all in my next video. Goodbye.